Hello, everybody. Welcome to Around the African Nations Cup finals coverage between Senegal and Morocco. What a way to end the 35th edition of the African Nations Cup. My name is Sam. Yes, you can be one of our subscribers. Just go to our YouTube channel. asnsportstv.net is our website. And also, we are streaming on 4 of our platforms. We are streaming on my personal Facebook page. Also, we are streaming on our YouTube channel, and also we are streaming on our Twitch channel, Gold Frenzy, and also on our S platform. So, come on, we have a lot to talk about today. This is a worthy final. I mean, we are going to look at the lineup of the team that both coaches have put forward today. So let's start with the Senegalese. Yes, this is the Senegalese starting lineup. And I think the most unfortunate player in this Senegalese squad, I would say, is Rabat. Twice, the Teranga Lions of Senegal have got into the African Nations Cup finals. He has missed out due to suspension and accumulation of yellow cards. So 4-2-2-2 is what Papa Tau, the coach of Senegal, is bringing out today against host nation Morocco. But one thing about this Senegalese team is that 9 different players have scored for this Senegalese team. 9 different players. So you can't really say, oh, Sadio Mane is the big man of the team. You can't say Ndiaye is the big guy. You can't say Idris Gueye is the big guy. No. This is a team that plays for each other and they fight for one another. And I think there is no known head-to-head between Morocco and Senegal, because this is the first time they are meeting at the African Nations Cup finals. But they have similarities. They all hold one AFCON title each. Senegal won in 2021. While Morocco won 50 years ago. Ethiopia 1976 was when they last won the AFCON. And they last got to the finals 21 years ago. So you can see how historic these AFCON finals is for the Atlas Lions of Morocco. So this is going to be a battle of 2 lions. The Teranga Lions of Senegal against the Atlas Lions of Morocco. So these players, they have given all from the first day of this game. 32 teams started this journey. Now we are down to the last 2 of the finalists. So before we dive into that proper, yesterday the Super Eagles of Nigeria defeated the Pharaohs of Egypt 4-2 on penalties to win their yet another golden bronze. Now the question is this. Where were these players that stepped up to take the penalty against Egypt when we wanted them against Morocco? Alex Iwobi played a beautiful kick. Akol Adams' free penalty kick was spotless. Where are these guys? Sometimes when you come to a team, there are players who should take responsibility when the time calls for it. We are 10 minutes away from kickoff. Senegal against the Atlas Lions of Morocco. Great finals coming our way. The 35th edition of the African Nations Cup. Senegal Morocco live commentary will commence after this pre-game show. All right, the Senegalese has always been a team that is built around strength, pace, youth, and grit. When you look at the team that won their first AFCON under Ali Osise in 2021, how many players have survived? from the keeper, Edward Mendy. Yes, he was part of that Senegalese winning team of 2021. Koulibaly, part of it. Idris Gueye, part of it. Sadio Mane, part of it. Only a handful of them are still part of this setup. For the Moroccans, they have worked so hard to get to this point. They are continental perennial underachievers. Morocco, they were in the oblivion of African soccer. The last time they got to the finals were in I think they lost to Tunisia in that game. 21 years ago, they haven't been here. 50 years ago, they once lifted the African Nations Cup title. Now they are back. I mean, this AFCON title have been a battle between the two regions in Africa, the North and the West. The northern part of Africa shares 11 AFCON titles between four nations, and Egypt holds the most titles, 7. Tunisia, Senegal, Morocco have 1, that's 8. Then you got Tunisia and Algeria. But the West African nations have 10 titles shared among 4 nations. Nigeria 3, Ghana 4, you have Ivory Coast, you have Senegal. So you can see even the battle for the African Player of the Year has always been between the North and the West Africa. When Mane won it, when Lukman won, when Osimhen won, when Hakimi won, when El Hadji Diouf won, when Rabat, all these players of North African strength, when Abu Treka, Mo Salah, when all of them won the African Player of the Year, it's always been between the West Africa and the North Africa. So tonight, a new champion will be crowned. One of these nations will have their second AFCON title. Will it be Senegal or will it be Morocco? So let's look at the Moroccan lineup. This has been their trusted lineup. Elma Sarawi, Messina, Agad, Hakim. They make up that backline. They will have Salbari, Anawi, and Ezalawi. Brahim Diaz is leading the AFCON Golden Boot with 5 goals. El Gabi and Canosius. So this is the players that will do battle for Morocco against Senegal. So we are getting ready to the kickoff of the first 45 minutes, and then we're going to bring you the rundown of everything you need to know. So don't go nowhere. Stay tuned because we'll be right back. All right, y'all, welcome back to the program. This is still around the African Nations Cup finals coverage from ASN Sports TV studios here in Houston, Texas. Yes, like I said, we are streaming on 4 platforms, on our YouTube channel, on our Twitch, on X, and also on our Facebook place. Yes, I'm going to post the link to our Facebook, and also you can join me on the show if you want. I'm going to post the link to the studio so you can come in. I will accept, so you can have a chit chat right here on the ASN Sports TV. So, so now, what do you think might be the prediction? 5 minutes to kick off. 5 minutes to kick off. 5 minutes to kick off of this encounter between Senegal and Morocco. February the 6th, 2021 was when Senegal, under Aliou Cissé, won their first AFCON title. Yes. Under Aliou Cisse, Senegal won their first AFCON title. And the most important thing is, the funny thing is this: their current coach Papetor and Aliou Cisse were once teammates in that Senegalese team that qualified them to their first World Cup in 2012. No, in 2022, their first World Cup, 2022, when they defeated France in their opening match. So you can see. So we have the starting 11 for Senegal. We have Moussa Sarr replaced Koulibaly, while Mendy coming in, Kamara, Gaye, Ndiaye, Papagaye. These players are going to board. Then we have Mane, Sadio Mane. His wealth of experience would be very valuable for his side tonight. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a wonderful game, and I hope we're going to enjoy it. Like I said, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow me across all my social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on X. We got you covered. Don't forget. I'm telling you, man, but we got you covered. We're coming out with our play-by-play announcement or play-by-play commentary of this game between Morocco and Senegal. Yeah, this is the first time they are meeting at the AFCON finals. And, I mean, we're going to have a fresh champion. Even though my heart wants the Senegalese to win this AFCON, I think there have been a widespread of questionable calls on how Morocco got here. Don't get me wrong. The Moroccans are a very decent team, very great team. Only one goal conceded, and that was via penalty up to this moment. And for them to make the Nigerian team that are favorite to look ordinary in the semifinals is not a mean feat. So they deserve to be in the finals. But have there been some questionable calls by the referees? Has there been some favoritism shown to Morocco? Yes, you can see it on certain games. It is obvious. Even the blind can see, you know. So people are saying now that there has been a conspiracy to make sure that, you know, the Moroccans win the AFCON. I don't think so. Sometimes we might see some coincidental calls that may make us to conclude that, but that may not be the case. But Morocco have put up one of the greatest shows on the African continent, and any country that will be hosting the AFCON will borrow a leaf from how the Moroccans hosted the AFCON. I wasn't at the AFCON. I don't know why CAF denied me accreditation. I don't know the rationale behind it. Because if you go through my resume, I'm an active sports journalist. I'm also an active sports photographer for ASN Sports TV. I covered the FIFA Club World Cup last summer. I also covered the FIFA World Cup draw. It just took place here in the US. I covered the Copa America. I'm a seasoned MLS journalist. I'm a seasoned credentialed MLS journalist. So the rationale that CAF denied me accreditation to cover the AFCON kind of baffled me. Is it because I applied as a US-based journalist with an American passport? I don't know. But it's just me, you know, just asking myself why. I should have been in Morocco bringing this live to our audience. But it doesn't matter. Regardless of where I am, I will still make my audience feel the African Nations Cup. Yes, we are right there right now. So I'm taking you guys. I'm going to bring you the play-by-play call of this African Nations Cup. Yes, we might get a little bit away from the visuals, but just know that my voice will be billowing across this. All right. All right, everybody, welcome. Welcome to the African Nations Cup Finals. Yes, it has kicked off in Rabat, Morocco. Senegalese in their green jersey, while the host nation are wearing their all-white jerseys. Morocco against Senegal. They all have one AFCON title between them. And people are wondering who will make it AFCON title number 2. Without Koulibaly, do you think the Senegalese are vulnerable? We are following. Yes, Senegal on the forefront. And traditional way the Moroccans came against Nigerians, they are playing it very, very compact. Papito, the coach of the Senegalese, taking them to the World Cup coming up here in the summer. Senegal have 9 players that have gotten on the score sheet for them in this AFCON. Long ball from the Moroccans. Senegal kept it in play across the halfway line. Now here comes Senegal, taking it all the way back to Ndiaye for Senegal. Senegal tries to dictate the pace of this game tonight. Koulibaly missing his second consecutive AFCON finals. Idris Gueye for Senegal, pushing it back to Edouard Mendy. Mane give a chase. That should be Jackson. Now here comes Morocco. Brahim Diaz for Morocco on the far right. I mean, this is the first time I'm seeing the Moroccans in all white, and I hope the white shirt brings them luck. In case you're just joining us, this is from the African Nations Cup Finals, play-by-play commentary here on ASN Sports TV. Senegal not letting anything slip by. They know what the Moroccans are capable of doing. They know exactly what the Moroccans can do. Senegal operating within their goal limit and their goal area. Send that one up there. Now here comes Senegal. Senegal on the counter. Quick break from the Senegalese, and they win the free kick. Oh, the referee said play on. Hakimi for Morocco, turning the defense to attack, and Senegal recycles, stopping them on the track. Back to Senegal. Now Senegal have come to realize what other African nations, when they played against Morocco, they were hoping Walid Regragui, the coach of Morocco, (32 teams started this journey. Now we are down to the finest 2, the best 2 on the African continent. Nigeria is the 3rd best team on the continent via the 3rd place finish in the AFCON. Now Senegal and Morocco vying for supremacy. Who will rule Africa? Who will be Africa's #1 team? Will it be the Senegalese one more time after they won their first AFCON in 2021? Or will it be the Atlas Lions of Morocco who are seeking their first crown in 50 years? Now here comes Senegal. Sadio Mane sending off. Sadio Mane on the prowler inside the goal area, and he was brought down. Going to be a free kick to the Senegalese. Hakimi got to be wary of Sadio Mane. And he won a free kick for his side. Corner kick, I beg your pardon, for Senegal. Ndiaye, Ilman Ndiaye. Going to be a corner kick for Senegal. Grab ball in. Ahead of goal! Goal! That was so close! That was so close! How did he miss that? Oh no! Look at that! That was so close for Senegal! Man! That was so close! Bono standing between Senegal and their opening goal. Another corner kick for the Senegalese. Great ball from Senegal. And now here comes Senegal. Can Mane break it count? And the whistle is gone. The whistle gone. The Moroccans are very, very... Nicholas Jackson on El Masraoui. That was close. Bono was aware of his surroundings. Look at that header coming from number 26 of Senegalese. That was close. Goal kick to Morocco. Senegal. We are seeking the cutting razor. But we are denied. Now here comes Morocco. Senegal recycles. Pushing forward. Sadio Mane. Dispossessed by the Moroccans. Trying to beat from the back. Morocco one more time. Spreading the pass all around. They are front four. El Anawi for Morocco. 50 years ago, they were in this predicament in Ethiopia when they lifted the African Nations Cup. 2021, the year after COVID, for the Senegalese, they won their first AFCON title. Now they are seeking who will win their second title here in Rabat. The host nation Morocco against the Teranga Lions of Senegal. The battle of two lions. Who will come out stronger? Now here comes Senegal. Iliman in the eye. And the referee whistle goes. Gonna be Morocco free kick. In the eye. Look at the way he got the ball. He got the ball before the contest. I think he did. On Masraoui. But Morocco got a free kick. Quickly taken. Nine players have seen the net for Senegal. Now here comes Morocco. Brahim Diaz. He drives in. He delivers. And he was so close. Senegal seems to be very confident and composed inside their goal area. Now here comes Morocco one more time. They are knocking, piling the pressure on Senegal. It will be a throw-in to Morocco. As Azawi for Morocco. Masraoui with the throw-in. A long ball delivery. Ahead of counter. But Senegal defending that pretty well inside their gun area. Still with Senegal. They're able to play that one out. In the eye, give a chase. But it's going to be Morocco throwing at the moment. Morocco throwing at the moment. "11 minutes gone here in Rabat, the African Nations Cup Finals, the 35th edition between Senegal and Morocco. Nicholas Jackson, 2 goals in this campaign for Senegal. This should be his 5th goal for Senegal. His 5th game, I beg your pardon, for Senegal in this AFCON. Nicholas Jackson on loan from Chelsea to Bayern Munich. Now here comes Senegal. Sadio Mane. Dispossess of the ball. There'll be a free kick to Senegal. Senegal's free kick. El Anawi. Giving that away to Senegal. Nicholas Jackson. This is the finals of the African Nations Cup. Win and be crowned champions. Lose and watch your opponent leave the crown. Iliman Ndiaye played for Everton. 5 games, 1 goal for Senegal. That was against Botswana. Sadio Mane. Stylish one for Mane. It's going to be Senegal free kick. El Anawi. Senegal plotting their free kick against host country. I believe every nation that played against Morocco and they felt that the referee wasn't fair to them, they will be supporting Senegal today. Free kick to Senegal. Papagai to take it. Great ball in for Senegal. A header comes, but it's going to be a goal kick to Morocco. Goal kick Morocco. Here in Rabat. I mean, the stadium is so intimidating with the home fans. You can feel the tension inside the stadium. You can feel it. You can't. I can feel it even here in Houston, Texas. I can feel it even here in Houston. Senegal 0, Morocco 0. 15 minutes gone on the clock. Here in the finals. Here comes Morocco. Quick ball from Morocco. Hakimi. El Anawi. Morocco driving up pressure from that far right. But Senegal pushing them all the way back. Not giving them room to operate on that far right. But Morocco not done yet. Great pass from Morocco. Hakimi. Now here comes Brahim Diaz. Inside the box. He shoots. And the block shot from Senegal. Send that one right back across the halfway line. Morocco repossessed. All the way back to Bono. To restart the play for Morocco. Yeah, Rabat. Now here come Morocco one more time. Pushing forward. Gabi Lassie for it. And he shoots. And it's going to be Salvadish, rather than went solo. He went for goal. But it's going to be a goal kick to Senegal. Sabari went for goal. Both teams started this AFCON in a great fashion. Right from the opening match against Comoros, the Moroccans made their intention known that they are here to lift their second AFCON crown. But for Senegal, their opening AFCON match, they also made their intent known that they are here to win their second AFCON crown. Now here come 2 African finalists. Senegal. In the eye for Senegal. He drives in. In the area for Senegal. Stop on his track. Senegal recycles. Back to the Senegalese. It's for Senegal. Captain Ghana for Senegal. Back to Mane. Control by Mane. They lost it. Salbari with the ball for Morocco. Now here comes Morocco. Morocco dispossessed by Senegal. Morocco not done yet. They're knocking, driving inside the box. Now here comes Morocco. He turned and twisted. But two green shirts were all around him. And he was checkmate out. It's going to be a goal kick to Senegal. What a great piece of defensive work there from Senegal. Just had to do it. As the Zawi stopped right there by the Senegalese. The 35th African Nations Cup. Senegal against the Atlas Lions of Morocco here in Rabat. This is what African players live for. To play at the biggest African stage. And when you look at this Senegalese team, only a handful of players that won in 2021 are still part of this team. Like the goalkeeper, like Mane, like Guy, like Koulibaly. All these are players from the title-winning side of 2021. They are still playing for Senegal. And that is the blending of youthfulness and experience. Can Senegal conquer Morocco and become African champions one more time? Right from the opening day of the AFCON. When Morocco defeated Comoros 3-1 on December the 21st. Senegal went ahead to trash Botswana by 3-0. Now here comes Senegal. Mane dispossessed, recovers it. Senegal still not giving up here yet. Knocking, switching play. Back to Iliman in Diaye for Senegal. It's going to be Senegal throwing right here. El Masraoui gave that away to Diaye. Quickly taken by Senegal. All the way back to Edouard Mendy. On match day 2, Morocco played a 1-1 draw against Mali, while Senegal went ahead to play the 1-1 draw against Congo DR. That shows how tough the African Nations Cup can be. The World Cup is few months away. These two sides will be flying the African flag at the World Cup here in the summer. Senegal against Morocco. First time they are meeting at the African Nations Cup finals level. Sadio Mane hoping to lift his second title for his country. And Morocco recycles now on the counter. Now here comes Morocco. They go for it. And I said that could have been the opening goal. Edouard Mendy, Salbari couldn't finish up. Just look at that. 2v1 situation here. Salbari going all the way. Minutes gone here. Goalless situation here at the African Nations Cup finals between Morocco and Senegal. On match day 3, while Morocco trashed Zambia by 3, Senegal went ahead to trash Benin Republic. Even with a man down, Koulibaly got his first AFCON red card this season in that 3-0 win of Senegal over Benin Republic. Now we're talking about round of 16. Senegal crashed Sudan by 3-0. While Morocco defeated Tanzania by a long goal. Get to the quarterfinals. Senegal slipped through Mali by a long goal, while Morocco defeated the indomitable Lions of Cameroon by 2-0. Now we go to the semis. While Senegal defeated Egypt by a long goal, Morocco beat Nigeria 4-2 on penalties to set up this all-important AFCON finals between the Atlas Lions of Morocco and the Teranga Lions of Senegal. 25 minutes gone here. Still no goal situation, as both sides have come several times close. Kamara got the 4th yellow card in the finals tonight. Apisa for Senegal. Ndiaye. Back to Senegal. Ndiaye. He moved. All the way back to Mendy. At the back. Mendy spread the ball around for Senegal. Looking for tiny space to move their ball forward against the tight, compact Moroccan side. Now Morocco recovers and wins a free kick. Now Morocco recovers, wins a free kick. Yellow card to Senegal. Another yellow card to Senegal. Lamine. Lamine. Yellow card for Lamine of Senegal. The stadium is intimidating and electrifying. Red jersey, red shirt, red scarf, hometown fans all out to intimidate the Senegalese. But one thing you should know, the game is played on the pitch, not on the stand. Now here come El Masarawi for Morocco. Back to Bono. Senegal gives a chase. Looking to close down the Moroccans as they are trying to build from the back. Long one. Edouard Mendy, the catch. as Al Gabi tried to close him down on that long ball. Now here comes Senegal on their own half. Exploring all the tiny spaces here against the Moroccans. Grab ball, Senegal gives a chance, Morocco. Hakimi stopping that on the track. Senegal. Salbari for Morocco. Battle of who got the greatest face. And back to Edmond Mendy. '57. Senegal enjoying more ball possession here against the Moroccans. But they have to make it count. Now here comes Senegal. Ndiaye, great ball for Senegal. Oppressive from Nicolas Jackson. He squares it in. Mane for Senegal. Now here comes Senegal. They're knocking. Mane for Senegal. He turns and twists. A little shove. Free kick to Senegal. A little shove from the Moroccans. That was unnecessary to shove him like that. Senegal has a free kick. 29 minutes gone. Still a goalless situation here in Rabat. The 35th African Nations Cup Finals. Who will be African Nations champions? After the Elephants of Ivory Coast lost their crown against the Egyptians in the quarterfinals. Free kick for Senegal as they are planning on how to execute it. 5 wide shirts inside their own box. Hard grab ball in from Senegal, and it is a wasted effort. Went just way wide. Ali Osise understands, watching his former team. Hakimi for Morocco. Sadio Mane. Chip giveaway to the Moroccans. Mazraoui for Morocco. And back to Senegal, who recovers and recycles. What a way to get out from such a compact tight space for the Senegalese. Fewer chances we've seen in this match. And we're about to witness the penalty shootout at the AFCON finals. I mean, both teams would like to take a chance on their goalkeeper in a penalty shootout. Bono is good at sport kick. Koulibaly watching from the stand, missing his second consecutive AFCON finals due to suspension, not due to injury. due to suspension. Salbari for Morocco, Bono to take the goal kick. He decided to start from the back to build his attack. Now here come Morocco. Morocco repossesses, they recycle, and they move forward. It's now Senegal turn to chase the ball. El Anawi, back to Agabi for Morocco. Great ball for Morocco as they gradually working their way inside. Gabna for Morocco. Inside the ball for Morocco. Two green shirts to contend with as Senegal pushes them back. Morocco free kick. Morocco free kick. In the eye, caught Masraoui on just right there. Now Morocco have a free kick to plan. Can they use it and get their cutting razor here against Senegal? The African Nations Cup finals in full swing in Morocco. Rabat, what a beautiful city. They have a free kick to plan. They have a free kick to plan right here. Great ball in from Morocco. And he went for the back post. Oh, couldn't quite get that. Couldn't quite get that. It's gonna be Senegal goal kick. Even the Senegalese fans, they are still here, showing up and showing out. In support of their national team. Senegal trying to clear their goal line, but it seems they have been shut down by the Moroccans. Back to Edward Wendy. Senegal, still with Senegal. Able to wriggle out. Captain for Senegal. He did it. Now here comes Senegal. Great movement. Morocco shut it down. Morocco recovers. Senegal give a chase. Battle of two players. Senegal recovers it. One more time. Checkmated. Now here comes Senegal. Morocco recycles. What a game. What an intense action. Here at the African Nations Cup. Very explosive. Very explosive game tonight here in Rabat. Senegal playing with blood, sweat, and tears here. If you're going to win it, you're going to win it. We are not here to roll down. Now here comes Senegal one more time. Push it forward. Dispossessed. Recovers. Dispossessed again. Hakimi for Morocco. Salbari for Morocco right here now on this near left corner. Back to the middle for Morocco. Looking for all the tiny spaces. But the Senegalese are keeping it compact. Now Morocco slipped through, but great defensive work there from Senegal. Lamine Hakimi slipped through from that tight corner. But they were vigilant enough to stop it. It seems in the eye is uncomfortable. Ilman in the eye seems uncomfortable. And Papita have to make a decision for Senegal here. He needs to keep this momentum flowing. He needs to keep this momentum flowing. He needs to keep this momentum flowing for his team. Papito is being forced to make a change. Ismail Assar receiving some tidbits from Papito. Lamine, I beg your pardon. Senegal. One of the best teams in Africa in the last decade. Great ball from Senegal. And he moved forward. Iliman in the area. That was so close. Slipped through the offside trap. Moved right in. And the ball made himself so big. Iliman in the area. Could not quite get past Bono. Corner kick to Senegal. That was close from Iliman Ndiaye. Great ball from Senegal. Decides to play stylishly. But Morocco pushing them all the way out. As Senegal recycles that right now. Making another attacking movement from the far left. Now here comes Senegal one more time. Ndiaye for Senegal. Number 13, Jesse, has a one shot to beat. He drifted right. Back to Senegal. Lamine for Senegal. Looking for Sadio Mane. And he got that. Back to Lamine. The Moroccans trying to push the Senegalese away from their goal area. Sadio Mane beat Hakimi. They tried to trip him, but he kept going. Still with Senegal, Sadio Mane. But the referee now decided to make use of his whistle. The referee have decided to make use of his whistle. That was a foul on Nicholas Jackson. Look at that chance from Iliman Ndiaye. Iliman Ndiaye could have chipped that one. He could have chipped that one. Going straight at Bono was the wrong choice to make. Could have gone for the chip. Well, it's going to be a corner kick to Morocco. 41 minutes gone here in Rabat. Morocco nil, Senegal nil. Prince Mola Abdullahi Stadium in Rabat. Corner kick to Morocco. Grab ball in from the Moroccans. A header comes. Senegal defending deep in their own half. Stylish run from the Moroccans. And yeah, go all the way. But it went wide. El Anawi. This is the closest the Moroccans have come in breaking the deadlock here tonight. This is the closest they've come. The hope of the whole country is on the shoulders of these 11 men on the pitch. The dreams, the aspirations, the joy of a whole nation is resting on the shoulders of these players. The Senegalese fans are expecting their team to win their second AFCON. The Moroccans want to write their name in the folklore of one of the nations that have hosted and that have won. When Nigeria hosted alongside Ghana, we couldn't win it. The Cameroonians broke our heart in Lagos. Ivorians hosted and they won. Just less than 120 seconds to the end of the first 45 minutes here in Rabat. The African Nations Cup finals between Morocco and Senegal. Still a goalless situation here between these two sides. Long ball from Morocco. He gives a chase. Alvare for Morocco. Aggression on him. He drives in. Now here come Morocco. They're knocking. And the Senegalese come defending. Now Morocco still on the ball. They're knocking. Spread the ball around. All green shirts recovered to defend their goal area. Senegal not giving up. Morocco knocking. Now here come Morocco. El Anawi. And it's going to be Morocco throwing Diouf. El Hadji Diouf for Senegal. Great defensive work there from that player. El Hadji Diouf plays for West Ham, 21 years of age, 4 games here at the AFCON. El Hadji Diouf. What a great piece of defensive work there from that 21-year-old. Need some medical attention? I wonder how many minutes will be added in this first 45 minutes. Senegal nil, Morocco nil. The African Nations Cup finals here at Prince Moulay Abdullahi Stadium in Rabat, Morocco. That was how close the Moroccans came in getting their goal. But the Senegalese have also come close in getting their own goal. But we know what has happened. Both teams have shown each other respect in the way they play, in the way they defend. Now the history and the story of the first 45 minutes will be on that missed goal of Iliman in Ndiaye. Now, Senegal could have been 1-0 up, but it's Morocco turn to knock on goal while Senegal chase. Now here come Morocco. It's going to be a Morocco throw-in. Quick one from Morocco. They're working their way gradually from this near right. Senegal recovers. Quick counter, quick break from Senegal. 3 against 3 for Senegal. Now here comes Senegal. Great throw for Senegal as they drive in. Mane! Senegal goes all the way! And he missed that. That was close from Sadio Mane. Just look at that movement. Look at that movement from Mane. And he turned that play around. It's going to be a Senegal corner kick. Just on time. Just on time. Before Mane could pull the trigger. It's going to be Senegal corner kick. Nakite all inside the box for Senegal as Mane about to take the free kick. Corner kick for Senegal. El Anawi, Messina. The referee attention is needed. Sometimes what players, what they can do during corner kick can be a little bit hilarious. Corner kick to Senegal. In the extra time of the first 45 minutes. A great ball from Senegal. Header comes. Morocco defending. Pushing the Senegalese away. Senegal send that one right back from where it's coming from. Morocco recycles. Now it's their turn now to turn the defense into attack. Now here comes Morocco. Masraoui, after he got that pass from Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz from Morocco. Have had a beautiful performance in this AFCON. 5 goals. No Salah, no Osimhen. So that means he is already the Golden Boot winner in this AFCON. Bono, only 1 goal considered the Golden Glove winner in this AFCON. Maybe Hakimi might be the MVP. Now here comes Senegal. Gaye for Senegal. Closing them down, not giving them space to operate. Morocco playing so compact. Back to Bono. What a first half. What a first half. Now here come Morocco. They're knocking. They're going. Now here come Morocco. Great ball from Morocco. But into the hands of Edouard Mendy. Morocco not done yet. There's Azoui. It's going to be a corner kick. Mendy defending that pretty well. Great defense. Great defense. Look at how he shut that down. Emma Zarawi. Going to be Morocco corner kick. As we approach halftime in Rabat. Morocco 0, Senegal 0. All right, you're welcome back. You're welcome back. It's half time from Rabat. Senegal nil, Morocco nil. Senegal nil, Morocco nil. What a first half we just witnessed. What a first half we just witnessed. And I mean, it's gonna be a great final. I was not expecting a walk in the park from the Senegalese or from the Moroccans. Both teams showed each other respect. Both teams showed each other regard, and you saw it in their style and the way they approached the game. But great first time. We're gonna take a short break, and we'll come back here. We're gonna finish what we started. Okay? All right. Hello, you're welcome back to the program. Yes, it's still around the African Nations Cup finals coverage between Senegal and Morocco, and the game is tied at goalless. All right, let's go back and look at some of the talking points there. We'll start with that miss from this player. How did he miss that? I'm talking about Iliman Ndiaye. How did he miss that opportunity? And that reminded me of that Colomani's goal against Argentina in the World Cup finals that Martinez saved. That could have been the winning goal for France. Would this be the defining moment of this African Nations Cup finals? Iliman Ndiaye, he missed that goal against Morocco. Now, let's look at the statistics of this game. The first half. Only Senegal, 2 shots on target. Out of their total 3 shots, only 2 was on target. What about Morocco? 3 shots, no was on target. Now, let's go to ball possession. It seems the Senegalese are enjoying this game. 53% against 47% of Morocco. Now, look at the offside and other statistics that this game provided. That will tell you how the Senegalese have taken this game to the Moroccans. But only a team that would take charge or take advantage of that big moment to give themselves a go-ahead in this game. I mean, when you look at the skyline of Rabat, man, how I wish I can show those visuals, but because of YouTube copyright strike, I can't show that, okay? So you'll bear with me. So now, let me go back to this image. Iliman Ndiaye. I mean, was that the best he could have done? Was that the best he could have done? I don't know. I'm going to show you some iconic saves in major tournaments, and they have turned out to be the defining moment of that. I'm going to show you guys some images right here. Just give me a moment, okay? Let's look at now this image. You see, this is Arjen Robben, the Netherlands against Spain, 2010 World Cup against Iker Casillas. The second one in the middle is Colomani against Martinez, the World Cup in Qatar finals. The first one is Iliman Ndiaye against Bono, the AFCON finals. The team that their goalkeeper has made these iconic saves have gone ahead to win the crown. 2010 Spain, Iker Casillas, Martinez for Argentina, and now Bono for Morocco. So that iconic save, that was a big moment. That was a very good moment for Senegal to have used to go ahead in this game. But it's a forgotten story. So I'm wondering what Papito might be telling his boys right now as they prepare for the second half. We'll be right back. The second half. You're welcome back to the program. This is still around the coverage of the African Nations Cup. here from ASN Sports TV. Yes, and my name is Sam. You're welcome to the African Nations Cup Finals. Morocco 0, Senegal 0. Let's see who will use this second 45 minutes to make it count and be crowned champions of the African continent. Bono made a great save of Iliman Ndiaye. What an iconic save that was in the dying minute of this first half. And that reminded us of some iconic saves that have been made by great goalkeepers who have gone ahead to win the title. Senegal looking so fresh, so clean. And Mane give a chance. Hakimi right there on Mane. That's gonna be Morocco goal kick. Al Ghad on Mane. I think that should be a corner kick though. It's gonna be Morocco goal kick. Koulibaly serving his suspension. I mean, I'm wondering what might be going on in his head right now. And I think the young player that slotted in for Koulibaly has given a good account of himself tonight against this Moroccan team. He has played top-level football here. And when you look at his antecedents, he plays right here in France. Senegal looking for all the tiny spaces as Morocco are very compact here. Not letting anything slip off them in this game. Mazraoui for Morocco as they drive in from the far right. Great ball in. And Morocco coming closer. But Salveria couldn't keep that one in play. It's going to be Morocco corner kick here. Hakimi on the duty. Morocco corner kick. Morocco, they have started to grow into the second 45 minutes. Hakimi with the corner kick for Morocco. Great delivery from Hakimi. And he leaped. But sending the ball right back. Hakimi again. And it's going to be another corner kick for Morocco. Morocco corner kick. Back to back. The pressure at the boiling point. El Agabi for Morocco. Great delivery from Hakimi. Great ball. Morocco still knocking. Send that one right back. Trying to drive inside the 18-yard box. Senegal defending. All three shares. And he smashed it. Body's on the way. Body's on the way for Morocco to get through. El Mazraoui recycled that for Morocco. Iliman in Diaye gives a chase. Morocco drives in. And now here comes Morocco. Another goal opportunity for Morocco. But Senegal defending that one also. You can really see how the Senegalese are defending deep with confidence, soaking all the pressure in. Now here comes Morocco on the far wide. And Senegal concedes a kick, which I don't think. That's a corner kick. That's a free kick, I beg your pardon. That's a free kick to Morocco. Look at that delivery. Great header there from that Moroccan defender, number 20. You can see our guard. You can see Salbari. You can see Hakimi. Great delivery from Morocco. Poor execution. Hitting the wall. Gonna be Morocco throwing. Great planning, poor delivery. Sometimes when you overplan your free kick, no go make sense. Morocco seems energized in this second half. A long ball inside the Senegalese goal area. Mane tracking back to help defense recover the ball. And it's going to be Senegal throw-in on the near side. Diouf with the throw-in for Senegal. Diouf of West Ham, 21 years of age. 4 matches in this AFCON. Now here comes Senegal. They recovers. Iliman Ndiaye. Great ball. Look at the money on the far. That's Nicholas Jackson right there. He has a white shirt take with Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas, stop on the track. Senegal stay with the ball. They recycled it. Ndiaye found the money. Senegal been pushed back. And Mazraoui seems to be down. And the referee called for the medical team. It's going to be a drop ball situation. Yeah. It'll be a jump ball situation, drop ball situation. Advantage back to the Senegalese because they had possession before the referee stopped play. Yes. All of you watching us across our 4 platforms, thank you very much. Free kick Senegal. Free kick Senegal here. 57 minutes gone on the clock. Still a goalless situation here in Rabat. The African Nations Cup Finals 2025. Battle of two Lions, Teranga Lions and the Atlas Lions. Mane for Senegal. Ndiaye, grab ball in. And Senegal come close. Here with Senegal. What can they do? Now Mane drives in. He gets it out. It's gonna be good defending from the Moroccans. Senegal corner kick. Senegal corner kick. Senegal corner kick. Mane locking around the corner. Nicolas Jackson inside the box. Idris Gaye handing bad. Lamine with the delivery. Senegal with the header. Morocco with the defense. And Bono with the catch. Big goalless situation here in Rabat. The 31st African Nations Cup Finals. The 35th African Nations Cup Finals. Senegal against Morocco. Hakimi for Morocco. Masraoui. He's rolling it. And Morocco! That was so close! El Agabi. Even Ibrahim Diaz had his hand on his mouth. Just look at that movement from Morocco. And he skewed it. How did he miss that? Mendy beating El Agabi. He missed that. What a miss from the number 20. All the fans inside the stadium have their hands on their heads. Even himself will be shocked. On how he missed that. El Agabi. And the scoreline still says goalless. Morocco and Senegal. The 35th African Nations Cup Finals. And these two teams have made themselves at the chance, even though Morocco denied Senegal 2 World Cup qualifications. They met at CHAN 2024, and Morocco knocked out Senegal 5-3 on penalties. So this is the first AFCON finals meeting between Morocco and Senegal, and it is goalless in the 60th minute. Morocco came close, but El Agabi skewed that wide. Remember, Iliman Ndiaye came close at the closing minute of the first 45. Bono made a save. That's the difference. Gonna be throwing on the far right for Senegal. Pick one. They're gradually working their way from that tight spaces created by Morocco. Now here comes Senegal. Iliman Ndiaye couldn't quite get connection to that. Great ball in. Mane goes for the header, but he sails right over. It's going to be a goal kick to Morocco. Goal kick Morocco here in Rabat. The 35th African Nation Cup Finals. 9 players have all scored for the Senegalese right from their opening match to this point. In fact, their last scorer was Sadio Mane against Egypt in the semi-finals. Long ball from Bono, sending that one across the halfway line. As you see him give a chase, Senegal recycles. What the finals? Do I want this game to get into extra time? No. I want this game to be decided in 90 minutes. Now here comes Senegal. Operating quietly from that far right, breaking up the spaces. Senegal being patient, building up the attack, while the Moroccans are playing deep, compact, plugging up the spaces, and they lost possession. Brahim Diaz going solo. Brahim Diaz for Morocco. Brahim Diaz. No! Another miss. These opportunities does not come twice. They don't. The way the Senegalese came down and closed down on the Moroccans, they have a quick recovery rate. He went for the far post. El Agabi, one more time. That's CAF president, Dr. Petrus Mosepe. That's the CAF president. Made some interesting introductions into the African football calendar. The African Nation League and the AFCON will be every 4 years. So a lot of talking points, a lot of controversies, a lot of pushback on that. But I think that is what CAF want to implement going forward. What it means from El Agabi for Morocco. A lot of new introductions into the African football calendar, like I said earlier. The African Nations League, because the AFCON will now move to a 4-year calendar. So for CAF to fill in those vacuums that will be created with the tweaking of the AFCON calendar, they introduced the African Nations League. As Morocco are pushing forward, looking for the cutting razor here. Senegal are defending. Now here come Morocco one more time. Brahim Diaz, 5 goals in tournament. Now here come Morocco. Morocco moving forward. The header comes up. And beautiful control and beautiful defense from Senegal. Just look at that movement from Morocco. Senegal quick recovery. Shut down that movement. It's going to be Morocco corner kick. El Agad. What a finals here in Rabat. Corner kick for Morocco. The stadium is intimidating. Hakimi on the assignment. Salbari anticipating. Brahim Diaz to take it. The Real Madrid midfielder. Pass to Hakimi. Delivery for Morocco. Ahead it comes. Man, seems that player the player look injured. Yep. That player look injured. Ooh. Clash of heads. Clash of heads. And he busted his own score. He busted his own score. And he will need some medical attention right there, I guess so. Oh, if you look at the reaction of his teammates. What a finals. What a finals in Rabat. Morocco nil, Senegal nil. "70 minutes gone. Who will strike first in Rabat?" Clash of heads between that Senegalese player and that Moroccan player. And the Moroccan sustained a gash on top of his eyelid. I think the Senegalese also sustained a knock on his head. Papateo having a word with Mendy. So, what a finals. An epic finals here in Rabat. Senegal nil, Morocco nil. Who will strike first? Who will blink first? Who will give the curtain raiser here in Rabat? Will Senegal create silence in Rabat? Or will Rabat erupt in euphoric celebration? 70 minutes gone on the clock as the injured player is being treated. And see, the funniest is that this time will be added to the extra time. So we look forward to that. Morocco is being forced into a change. Maybe that player couldn't continue with such a gash, because I saw the amount of blood that covered his eye. So he's getting cleaned up before maybe they catch him away. Both teams yet to break the deadlock here in Rabat. The African Nations Cup Finals, 35th edition. Nigeria is the third best team on the African continent. They won their golden boot. And a lot of Nigerians were all happy and all smiling because Eric Sekoshel won the golden bronze. A lot of Nigerian coaches have won the bronze for Nigeria. It's no longer yardstick to measure the success of any coach of Nigeria on the African continent. Winning the AFCON is the ultimate yardstick. And we are celebrating. Yes, it's good to celebrate every little achievement, but let us not over-celebrate that, because a lot of Nigerian coaches have won the golden bronze for us, and it was not good enough for Nigerians, and they ultimately ended up leaving their job. We are not saying that you should relieve Eric Sekoshel of his job, but let us not over-celebrate the bronze medal, because a lot, from late Amadou Shuaibu to Austin Guavon, they have all won the golden bronze. So it is no longer a yardstick for Nigeria. All right, so let's keep going as the player who is down is being treated of his wound. I think he might continue. He's been banded up. Yeah, he's been banded up. At the end of the 90 minutes, all the time they wasted here will be added. So it's a very interesting one here at the AFCON final. Senegal 0, Morocco 0. Changing his playing jersey, getting ready to get back into the field of play. A lot of time will be added to the regulation time. So I think we are about to see, I think this game might end in a penalty shootout. It's gonna be Morocco corner kick. Corner kick, Morocco. Great one for Morocco. Push it out back to the back first. It's going to be a goal kick to Senegal. Goal kick, Senegal. As the injured player is yet to enter into the field of play. So right now, Morocco are playing one man down, and he re-enters the action. And look at the way the crowd erupted in welcoming him. Senegal trying to play a fast one there, but the referee says, turn around. Now here comes Senegal with their change in Baye. Baye scored. during the group stage. Maybe this game might be won from the bench. Now here come Morocco. Big burst of energy from Morocco right there on the near right. I think it's going to be I think the ball went out of touch. Yeah, that's Senegal throwing right there. Senegal making a change. Mendy. Kamara out. Ismail Assar on. Lamine. Kamara out. Ismail Assar. Ismail Assar plays for Crystal Palace. Great play. Play for Crystal Palace. Iliman Ndiaye also out. So great substitution for Senegal. Mbaye in, Ndiaye out. Iliman Ndiaye, remember this. Yes, he has left the pitch. Iliman Ndiaye, he has left the pitch. Now Mbaye is in, and Ismail Assar just came on board now for Lamine Kamara. It's game on here in Rabat. Senegal, Morocco, 35th African Nations Cup Finals. Manesi on. Senegal recycles. Free kick to Morocco. El Agabi has been a culprit of wastage for Morocco here tonight. El Mazraoui keeping it clean with that header. It's time for Senegal to give a chase. It's Morocco time to possess the ball. Senegal closing them in gradually. Jackson with that challenge. Mendy has played his part. Eightieth minute gone on the clock. Senegal nil, Morocco nil. Sabari. Al Agabi out. Yes. Done enough wastage for the Moroccans. Now here come Morocco. Hakimi for Morocco. And he wins the corner kick. And he wins the corner kick. Hakimi for Morocco wins the corner kick for his team. Sabari and our guard having a heart-to-heart talk. What is the plan? What is the execution? Cannon is out. Fresh legs on for Morocco right now. Corner kick for Morocco. Then I got fresh tires, fresh legs, more energy. Corner kick for the Atlas Lions. Hakimi into the hands of Edward Mendy. Deep throw for Edward Mendy. Now it's time for Senegal to chase. Mbaye, Jackson for Senegal. Jackson for Senegal. Amane protesting for that referee call. Look at the replay right here. Throw into Morocco. Senegal wins the header. Bono easy catch. Clutching his shoulder, Messina clutching his shoulder. "84 minutes gone on the clock here in Rabat. Both teams yet to break the deadlock. Who will blink first here in Rabat? Senegal against Morocco. Morocco passing on home support tonight against Senegal. Senegal counting on their recent finals in 2021 against Egypt here tonight against Morocco. And it seems Senegal are enjoying the greater number of ball possession, but that doesn't amount to goals. We are into the closing stages of the full 90 minutes. Still a goalless draw here in Rabat. As we await how many minutes will be added as extra time. Senegal on a quick counter. Now here comes Senegal! Cross the goal face. Mane gives a chase. Morocco defending. Senegal recycles. They recovered. And it's going to be free kick Senegal. Free kick Morocco, I beg your pardon. Free kick Morocco. The kind of quality these two sides have shown today shows the high level that this African Cup of Nations finals showcases. El Nawi. Now here comes El Mazraoui for Morocco. Morocco right now. Now here come Morocco. Brahim Diaz. Great ball from Morocco. And Senegal defending. Morocco recycles. Senegal recovers. Nicholas Jackson. And now here comes Senegal. Inside the Morocco TJ boss. He unleashed it and he went just wide. Not on target at all. Played that one without no intention. That wasn't any threat at all to Morocco. Was going just wide. What a finals. What a game. What a match. What an African Nations Cup. Morocco have raised the bar on how AFCON should be hosted. And going forward, any host nation aspiring to deliver the African Nations Cup should borrow a lead from the Moroccans. As we approach the dying minute of regulation time, we await how many extra time will be added to regulation time. The joy of millions and millions of fans are rested on the shoulder of these players. Messina out for Morocco. The coaches are bringing on fresh legs because if none of them could score in this extra time, extra 30 minutes, half an hour will be added. Now here come Morocco. Ismail Assar for Senegal. Now here comes Senegal. Here comes Senegal. He pulled it back. Senegal with a save. Do not save. Violent. How did Bono save that? Now Senegal have a throw-in to execute. Quick one. Mane, send that right back in. Senegal and Bono with a quick charge. Now here comes Morocco. And Morocco coming close again. End-to-end action here in Rabat. And says how we. Great ball from Mbaye and great goalkeeping from Bono. Could have been a heartbreak for the Moroccans. Has that hit the back of the net? Now here comes Senegal. Ismail Assar, great ball. Body's on the way. Senegal recycles. Via throwing. Corner kick for Senegal. Corner kick for Senegal. Here. Corner kick for Senegal. Great delivery. Now he hit the bar. Senegal. Senegal. Was that a goal? That was a pullback, and the referee disallowed Senegal only goal. That is so heartbreaking. This is Nicolas Jackson out. Ismaila Sabari out, and Salah Edini on for Morocco. Sherif Ndiaye on, and Jackson is out for Senegal. So Senegal make their fourth substitution here tonight. Sabari is making way for Morocco. Is this referee on a mission? That player said, God is watching you. Is this referee on a mission? Is he on a mission? Great ball from Senegal. Senegal recovers, trying to play a quick one, sneaking through the defense of Senegal. El Mazarawi for Morocco. And he dropped it right inside. Now here come Morocco. Diouf. Gonna be Morocco corner kick. Morocco corner kick. Morocco corner kick. Our guard inside the box. Great delivery from Morocco. Senegal defending good. Now here comes Senegal trying to catch on the break. Morocco stop that. Hakimi for Morocco. Now Brahim Diaz, quick release. It's gonna be Senegal goal kick. What is he protesting for? No. Are they trying to bully the referee? What's going on with Brahim Diaz? What is wrong with Brahim Diaz? Why is he protesting? If this referee should have won penalty, that will kill this tournament. This is a script that has been written. I don't know. If he had won the penalty, I will end the stream. Like, it will help me. No, there is no way that it can be a penalty. If he awards this penalty, this is the end. Because if he awards this penalty, no, he can't do that. He can't do that. He can't do that. He cannot do that. He cannot do that. If he awards this penalty, man, this is BS. This is robbery. This is the way the script has been written. This is the demise of African football. I don't care what to say. This is just unacceptable. This is unacceptable. 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 This referee should be investigated. Like for real, he should be investigated. You can't threaten them with cards. That's not cool. That's not. We have killed this game. We were enjoying great game of football. Really, referee. Really. Really, referee. You gotta just give the Moroccans this trophy like that. Like, really? Like, you just give them the penalty like that? No. No. I feel so bad that this game is going to end like this. If Morocco should win the AFCON like this, they did not win it honorably. I mean, that is my own opinion. If they win the AFCON like this is not an honorable win. All the calls from referees have gone in their favor. Every call have gone in their favor. Every decision Every VAR decision, every on-field call have gone in there, even tonight, have gone in their favor. Senegal got a goal. It was disallowed. They couldn't even go to the VAR to have a second opinion. Now, Morocco had an incident inside the pitch, straight to VAR, and the rest is history. This is not the way to win your first title after 50 years. This is not the way to win a title. I will feel this is a stolen title. They are being rewarded. They are being rewarded by CAF. It's obvious. Right from the opening match against Comoros, you will see that the Moroccans have been primed and pressed to win this. And I hope Edward Mendy will have a save, will save this game, this penalty kick. This is not a favorable, referee decision. This is unpopular. Are they leaving the pitch? This is unfair. It is unfair. If I'm the Senegalese, I will walk away. It's unfair. The referee bias is so much glaring. They have looked for every way to give the Moroccans a penalty in this game. No. The referee has messed up this game. No. That's not a penalty. There was a contact, but is there enough to give penalty? Is that enough? No, he can't be saying it's penalty and it was given to him. If I'm the Senegalese man, I will walk away from that pitch. No. The referee has damaged this game. He has damaged this game. The ref has damaged this game. He has damaged this game. The referee has damaged this game. This is a shame to CAF. This is a shame to CAF. They wrote this script and it's a shame to this referee. It's a shame. They're beautiful finals and you ended up with your silly VAR review. You have damaged this game. If I have the Senegalese, I will walk away from this match. You don't win your first title after 50 years like this. No. You have damaged the game. It's a shame to CAF. CAF wants to compensate the Moroccans. That's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shameful thing. You have damaged this game tonight. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Suspend the players. They don't care. Do whatever you want to do. You're already giving Morocco the title. Do whatever you want to do. That's not cool. They're not playing again. They're not playing. That's not a penalty. Let this game go into extra time. Don't do that, Mr. Referee. That's Claude Leroy. They are not playing. Don't play that penalty. Don't do that. Yeah, let's go to extra time. Play extra time for us. We don't want to. Let it go to penalty kick. Then let it be anybody's game. Don't do that, referee. Everybody looking up to Mane for what? That's not cool. The Senegalese were ready to leave the pitch. Thank you for those watching us. 10 likes, over 400 for watching us across all our 4 platforms. Thank you very much. Sadio Mane calling the players back. The Senegalese, they wanted to walk off this pitch. Mane calling the players back. Mane calling the players back. The referee has been thrown into spotlight. The referee has been thrown into spotlight. We should have allowed this game to go into extra time. The Senegalese are going right back out. Mendy, you will catch that penalty. You will save it. Edward Mendy. El Hadji Diouf on the sidelines. The referee dishing out yellow cards. That was absolutely bonkers for him to award a penalty. And if that penalty decides who wins the AFCON, to me, Morocco are not worthy AFCON champions. They can go ahead and call them the AFCON champions, but their title has a question mark. Yes. In terms of fair play, sportsmanship, and officiating, it has a question mark. So, whatever team they decide to do, is upstairs. So let's see who will take the penalty kick for Morocco. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz against Edouard Mendy. Brahim Diaz against Edouard Mendy. AFCON title winning penalty kick. Against Edouard Mendy. He has exceeded the allotted time to play his penalty kick. Controversy, chaos. I am what a poor penalty from Brahim Diaz. Come on here. He was going for Panenka. Look at. He was going for Panenka penalty. Pride goes before a fall. Brahim Diaz was going for Panenka. And he was going... he was going for a stylish penalty take. And it ended up into the weighted arms of Edouard Mendy. It is goalless in Rabat as we await extra time. Full-time result in Rabat. It is Morocco 0, Senegal 0. The African Nations Cup, we await the kickoff of the extra time. We'll be right back. All right, you're welcome back. You're welcome back to the extra time. After 120 minutes of football action, no winner. So we're going back to the extra time. First 15 minutes here in Rabat. That penalty would have ended this game, but something else is brewing here in Rabat. As Senegal still in the hunt of their second AFCON title. Edward Mendy, long ball across the halfway line. A header comes. Mboye gives the chase. Morocco with the clearance. It's gonna be Senegal throwing at the near corner here. Sadio Mane with the throwing for Senegal. Right back at Morocco. Senegal right here. Knocking, piling the pressure. Morocco defending. A long one for Morocco. Brahim Diaz, the referee whistle gone. Free kick to Senegal. Ismail Assar, far right there. That penalty means for Brahim Diaz will come back to haunt him if Morocco fails to win the AFCON title. Now here comes Senegal. Mboye. The penalty means my hunt Brahim Diaz. If Morocco fails to secure this AFCON crown, he will look back on how he missed a golden opportunity for his countryman. Now here comes Morocco. Senegal steals that on a quick break. Now here comes Senegal on a quick one. Senegal with the burst of pace and energy. Senegal. Oh! Senegal scores! What a goal! Senegal! They got it! They got it! Senegal! One goal for the Teranga Lions of Senegal. Great goal for Senegal. Great goal from Gaia. Great goal from Papa Gaia. Look at that burst of pace from Senegal. He steals that and he went through the middle. Great piece of skills. Now here comes Senegal. He goes all the way, and unleashes the shot. Papa Gaia unleashes his left foot inside the net, and the Rabat Stadium silence as Senegal just took the lead against Morocco. Who could write the story of the African Nations Cup finals? That Senegal on the verge of losing the crown, only for Brahim Diaz to give them a lifeline. Now they are back. Now they are back to it. 1 goal lead in the extra time. 1 goal lead in the extra time for Senegal, as they have taken 1 foot into being crowned African champion. One more time. Morocco's teams want to cheat their way to become African champions. Well, it's not going to happen tonight. The Senegalese are balling. Dakar is agog. Go to Dakar. Go and tell them that Senegal have taken the lead. Go to Dakar and tell them that Senegal have taken the lead. Go to Pekine and spread the gospel that Papa's Gaia have given Senegal the lead. Then go to Rufiak and let them know that Senegal are on the verge of winning their second AFCON crown. And now here come Morocco. Brahim Diaz. Easy catch for Edouard Mendy. Great goalkeeping from Edouard Mendy to keep the scoreline. Senegal in the lead, just 15 minutes away from being crowned African champions. El Mazraoui out. Igemani on for Mazraoui. Brahim Diaz out. Akomak on for him. Restart of action. Senegal seems not to have tired at all. They can go on all in this game. They seem not to be tired at all. They're playing just the way they started. Which Tigers of Nigeria learned their lessons and made use of their chances. This reminds me of Euro 2004, Greece against Portugal. Host country Portugal. Greece came with a great compact team, just like the Senegalese. Let's see how Morocco can recover from this setback as their quest for their first AFCON after 50 years have taken a setback. Now here comes Senegal. Sadio Mane, great ball from Mane. Easy one, easy catch for Bono. Now here come Morocco. With burst of pace and energy from that 16-year-old, from that number 16 jersey of Morocco. Pushed back by the Teranga Lions. Morocco pressing from the far right. Hakimi for Morocco. Now here come Hakimi. Morocco knocking, and the Teranga Lions just check that movement, turning that defense to attack. Morocco intercept, recycles, reload again. Morocco reload. Great ball in from Morocco. And great defensive work from Senegal. It's going to be a Morocco throw-in as they are pulling the pressure, knocking on the door for Senegal to break down. Now here comes Morocco. Send that one right back. Here they come. Mendy catches. And Igemani clash with Mendy. And he's calling for medical help. Edward Mendy. I think the whole of Africa will rejoice if Senegal should win this title, because Morocco has enjoyed a lot of favorable and questionable calls. That is not how you win the AFCON. Pape score! Come on, Senegal! The Teranga Lions of Senegal gunning for their second AFCON title in their history. You can't make this one up. ASL4 TV. Now here comes Senegal one more time. Morocco defending deep into their own half. Great ball from Morocco. Fast break. Edward Mendy. Clash with a Moroccan. But he was able to clear the ball though. You can't make things up like this. That was a questionable back pass. The Moroccans are very, very disingenuous. Was that necessary for him to clash Igemani, to clash with Edward Mendy? Senegal are just minutes away from becoming African champions one more time. Papa's Gaye. Now the Moroccans will see how defeat tests. When you inflict defeat on others, and when you are about to get inflicted, you know how it feels. Morocco 0, Senegal 1. We're getting closer and closer. Just minutes away from Senegal being crowned the African champions after they won it first in 2021. Aliou Cisse was the manager. And who said that Nigeria cannot win the AFCON with our own indigenous coaches? Senegal should be a case study. Morocco should be a case study. If Senegal can win 2 AFCON titles with indigenous coaches, who said that we cannot? Great ball from Morocco. Great ball right there. And come close. Igimani. He was so close, but so far away. Igimani, number 19. So close, but far away. Still advantage Senegal here in Rabat. Silence in Rabat. Courtesy of Papa Gaius goal. Now here comes Morocco. Bust of pace. Clean intersection from Senegal. Clean defensive work. Now turning that defense into attack. That's Senegal for you. Now here comes Senegal on the final here, right here. He turned and twisted. Mboya with the ball. Still with Senegal. He drives it. He gives number 2. Oh, he couldn't quite pull the trigger. Morocco recovering pretty well. Perfect goal from Morocco as Senegal intercept. It's going to be a Morocco throw-in. That could have carried every effort from the Moroccans had that ball hit the back of the net. Had that ball hit the back of the net, that could have buried all effort from the Atlas Lions. Edward Mendy. Look at that movement from the Senegalese. Man, he was shut down. He pulled the trigger, but he got shut down. Just 2 minutes, 60, 120 seconds for Senegal to be crowned African champions. The hope of a whole nation is about to be dashed, while the dream of a whole nation is about to come true. A tale of two cities. The joy of defeat. Hakimi for Morocco. Morocco still not done, making last-ditch effort to salvage these finals, at least send it into a penalty shootout. But Senegal say no way. Now here comes Sadio Mane. Fouled right there. It's going to be Senegal free kick. The joy of victory, the agony of defeat will summarize this 120 minutes of football action between Senegal and Morocco in the 35th finals of the African Nations Cup. Who could believe that the Senegalese were on the verge of becoming runner-up, and Morocco were one leg away, one kick away from being crowned the African champions? But Brahim Diaz decided to go stylish. So now the Senegalese came, got their goal in the 94th minute. Papa's guy got the goal for Senegal. .26 years of age, plays for Villarreal. 6 matches in this AFCON. Now 3 goals. He scored 3 goals, 2 goals against Sudan. Now he got the only goal against Morocco. The clock is ticking. Papagayo. The clock is ticking. Fifteen minutes to salvage this game for Morocco. But Senegal could have doubled this lead. They could have. It's going to be a corner kick to Morocco. Corner kick for Morocco. El Hadji Diouf out. Jacobs on for Senegal. Kimi on the corner kick assignment. Great ball from Hakimi. A header comes for Morocco. Sending right back into the arms of Edouard Mendy. The once boisterous stadium is quiet. The once loud voice of the Moroccan fans has dwindled. Throw into Morocco. Quick one for the Moroccans. They want to leave everything on the field of play tonight in front of their home fans. They don't want to go down without a fight. They just put the corner kick again one more time, back to back, in the second half of the extra time. Igimane calling for the ball. Great ball from Morocco. Edouard Mendy, fighting to see the attacking him. Right back. Bodies on the way. Senegal not giving up. Turning the defense into attack. Quick burst of energy from Senegal. And Morocco stopped them on the track. That was a close one. Hakimi for Morocco. Straight from behind. Morocco free kick. The referee played advantage for Morocco. Edouard Mendy to catch. Easy one. Let's see what happened earlier on. That was close. Morocco reloads. Senegal defends. Morocco recycles. El Anawi. Free kick to Morocco. Hakimi with the throwing. Quickly taken. He turned and twisted. Seems this referee is looking for a way to reward Morocco. Free kick to Morocco. Morocco free kick. Great delivery. Straight to Edward Mendy. Grab ball as Senegal reloads. Still with Senegal. Skip past the Moroccan. Ismail Assar. Great setup! Miss that! How did he miss that? Oh, Sheriff! Yeah. Did he miss that? Unbelievable! Now here comes Senegal one more time. Senegal free kick. How did Sheriff Ndiaye miss that? That will go down as one of the greatest meals in this AFCON. That could have buried the Moroccans. That was an AFCON winning. Look at that, look at that. Bono saved this. How did he miss that? Bono saved this. Free kick to Senegal. Fils, how did he miss that? All right, Senegal free kick. Right here at the vital goal area of Morocco. Interesting extra time here in Rabat. Three green shirts. Grab ball from Senegal. The header comes from Morocco. Senegal reloads with their header. Morocco defending. Ismail Assar. Yellow card to Senegal. As Morocco take a quick one, Senegal rush and track back to defend that. Here comes Morocco. Morocco pressing from the middle. Senegal defending deeply. No way out for the Atlas Lions. They are seeking for redemption right here in front of their home crowd. Senegal defend and steal that. Gonna be a Senegal free kick. Sadio Mane brought down by Hakimi. He understands the game. He understands the game. Sadio Mane understands the game against Hakimi Asharafi. Senegal seeking their second title. Morocco seeking their first title in 50 years. But it seems they're going to wait quite longer. For Senegal Not done yet. Bono parried. Senegal closing down. Gonna be Senegal corner kick. Look at that left shot. Bono have kept Morocco in this game. Papagai. Senegal corner kick. Quickly taken. Sadio Mane. Mane! It's going to be another corner kick. Another Senegal corner kick. It seems Morocco will wait a little while longer to win their first AFCON in 50 years. Because Senegal will not let them win tonight. Senegal corner kick as the clock is winding down. 117 minutes gone. Just 3 minutes to the end of the extra time. Senegal corner kick, quickly taken. A header comes. Sending right back into the post. But he went wide. He went wide. Senegal recycles on the flank. Great pass from Senegal. "120 seconds to the end of the extra time. Both coaches are urging their players to keep up. What a twist here in the AFCON finals. Morocco were on the verge of being crowned the AFCON champions. Brahim Diaz decided to go stylish. Brahim Diaz decided to go stylish, which gave the Senegalese a lifeline, and they took full advantage of it. Papi's guy, 94th minute strike, is the difference maker here as we approach the last 50 seconds of this extra time, as Morocco turn their defense into attack. A quick burst of energy. Now here come Morocco. And Senegal recovers, track back to defend their top. Look at all the green shirts. They are all back. Still with Morocco. Great ball in. Morocco not yet done. They reload again. But bodies on the way as Senegal are blocking every effort from the Moroccans. It's game on here in Rabat. 60 seconds. 120 minutes of outstanding football action. Very grueling between Morocco and Senegal. Senegal seems to be in the forefront right now, 1-0. They hold on to be crowned the AFCON champion 2025. Great ball from Senegal. They reload that attack, turning that defense into a quick burst of energy. He turned and twisted. Surrounded by two white shirts. Not giving up. Now Sadio Mane. But couldn't quite get that. Senegal are counting down. Ismail Assar with the clearance. Morocco with urgency. Pushing forward. Senegal defending. Great goalkeeping from Edouard Mendy. Easy catch from Edouard Mendy. Frustrating day for the host country. Not tonight. Not tonight. "120 minutes of grueling soccer action between Senegal and Morocco. And with all intent and purposes, it seems Senegal will be crowned African champion, but the whistle have not gone yet. Senegal still holding fort. It's not happening today. No way for Morocco. Morocco counting down. Senegal looking at the clock, asking questions. When will it happen? When will the whistle go? Another Senegal throwing. Sadio Mane counting down in his head. You can see the celebration already in Sadio Mane. You can see the celebration already brewing inside Sadio Mane. Anticipating the final whistle from the center referee. The Senegalese bench is asking questions. When shall it become? When will the final whistle come? Moroccans, they're asking questions. They're asking questions. Everybody asking the referee. Morocco keeping faith. Can faith smile on the Moroccans? But the Senegalese seems to be the one. And that is it. The clock blamed into the final whistle. 1 minute, then seconds, then silence, wait. Morocco shot forward, red shirt chasing, but then here comes the final whistle. And what a night, what a final, what a performance from the Teranga Lions of Senegal. Morocco threw everything forward in the closing minute. Crosses into the box, long balls, late runs, but Senegal stood tall. Tony Bali, even though he missed that on the sideline. Edward Mendy, calm, commanding, unbeatable in between the posts. Then here comes the decisive moment. Senegal are champions of Africa for the second time. It is full-time results here from Rabat, Morocco. Senegal won, Morocco nil, as Senegal are crowned the African champions. Yes. Yes, Senegal are African champions for the second time in their history. And people are asking questions. Are you happy? Yes, I'm happy. That's how I'm happy at the outcome of this game. Senegal won, Morocco nil. Who could believe that Senegal, we are on the verge of losing the crown? I love the tears of the Moroccans. Congratulations, the Teranga Lions of Senegal. You are the world champions of Africa. Sadio Mane has lifted the AFCON title twice with his country. For the second time in their history, it is Senegal's night to celebrate. Take the message to Dakar. Take the message to Dakar. Tell them that Senegal are champions. My name is Sam. Thank you for watching Around the African Nations Cup coverage here on ASS Sports TV. And for all those that join us, I appreciate you. Have a blessed weekend. My name is Sam. Good night from here.